Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Chris Sale will be the starter for the BOS Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
Into the box, Trey Mancini. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Mancini is retired, and there's one away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Set to get his day started, Jonathan Schoop, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Here's Manny Machado now as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First offering on its way. High pop up. Swihart over to his left, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Orioles 0, Sox coming to the plate. You're watching MLB Network. Dylan Bundy gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
And that's the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope.
1-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at ball one. In his career, Martinez has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
3-1 to Martinez.
This is a good at-bat so far here with two away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
2 out, nobody on. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike three, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Jones around first, thinking two here. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Into the box, Tim Beckham, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate change. Up 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mark Trumbo. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And he lays off for ball 1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Hanley Ramirez. You think he can handle first? I do. He came up as a shortstop. He's also dabbled at third base. Big time power, but soft hands over at the 1 bag.
Set to get his day started, Caleb Joseph. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now. An early start here at Fenway this morning, as it is this time every year. Patriots Day here in Boston. They ran the marathon earlier, which made it a challenge for the 3 of us to get here from our hotel, but we're happy to have you along. Ready now for Baltimore, Joey Rickard. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Sale into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Here's Hanley Ramirez. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through. A leadoff single for Ramirez. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
A nice leadoff single to start the 2nd right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Jones going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
Well, you can get some cheap home runs at Fenway down the right field line, but when you hit it deep over the monster in left center, there's nothing cheap about that. He earned that trip around the bases and should enjoy it.
So striding forward now, Justin Pedroia is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third, he can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's really struggled. 1 for 15. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Moreland is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And he takes ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3 balls and a strike now to Bradley. And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We've played 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Line towards center field. Bradley patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Schoop. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency. where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Here's Manny Machado now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup but can't find the zone. It's ball one. He popped out in his first trip. A ball and a strike now to Machado. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Blake Swihart is past history with Dylan Bundy. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Machado has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball off the plate, away for ball 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Jones around first, thinking 2 here. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it into the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
In now, Tim Beckham, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Line hard toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Pedroia on to first, and Trumbo's gone as well. It's a double play.
Now batting, catcher, Caleb Joseph.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Caleb Joseph. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses, ball 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a slider.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That's ball 3.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The O's lead this thing 3-2. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Leading off the 4th inning, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses with a curveball. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Hanley Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mookie Betts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Anthony Santander the next to bat. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Scope. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Sale has his target. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And he can't put him away on 0-2 as this is lined back into center field for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Moreland, base runner at first with 1 out. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1. The 3-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Into the box, Blake Swihart.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready now. The pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in to try it again. Manny.
On for the Orioles, shortstop, Manny Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And the changeup is way low that time. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Adam Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Takes a knee-high fastball. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. This will be handled by Pedroia at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
Tim Beckham will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're up 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 60, Michael Gibbons.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Stope ranging deep into the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Second home run early in the year. And the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3. Here's Hanley Ramirez as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Striding in once again, Mark Trumbo.
Leading off for Baltimore, the designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will get to the wall out near the 310 sign. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
In now, Caleb Joseph. And that misses for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 47, Tyler Ornberg.
Joey Rickard will be his first. Colby Rasmus will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 28, Colby Rasmus.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0. High pop-up. Ramirez waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in once again, Anthony Santander. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 0-1. Here it comes. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch in there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Joseph at third with 2 away. Hit out towards second. Pedroia to his right. He has it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Orioles lead it 4-3. Colby Rasmus will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 28, Colby Rasmus. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 35, Brad Braun.
Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's off the green monster. Throwing to second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
So striding in, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This one's down to third. And there's 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Moreland.
Ready for another chance?
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First offering on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Moreland has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. Blyer, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Jackie.
Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr., as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Oriole bullpen does the job. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Orioles are on top 4-3. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Ready now for ball.
Leading off for Baltimore, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 0-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
This is foul right side.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second now is Schoop. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there's one down now.
Now batting with the set, center fielder Adam Jones.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Adam Jones. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Scope leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Jones is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Beckham.
Standing in now, Tim Beckham lays off 1-0. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 1-0 delivery. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 6-3.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the 2nd ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Swihart corrals it, but no chance to recover. Trumbo is on at first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Tap down the line. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Orioles 6 and the Red Sox 3. Ready for another shot now. Blake Swihart 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Weak roller right side. Mancini charging this one, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
So the lineup flips over and digging. Darren O'Day answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Darren O'Day.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
1 out, nobody on. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in game 4 this series.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
Nunez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's safe. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Joseph is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Well, you don't see that every day, Matt. A home run and a fastball that is away and off the plate that he went out and hooked it. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to make this guy a little bit more uncomfortable, not let him get those arms extended. I'd have to think about pitching this guy inside in this at-bat.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Red Sox 4. Joe Kelly enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in and ready.
Leading off for Baltimore, right fielder, Colby Rasmussen.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Rasmus, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
High in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Standing in, Anthony Santander. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Betts will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're up 6-4. Zach Britton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's gone 2 for 8. From the stretch, here's a strike. Britton is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Here's another 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Another try at 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. Mancini gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Betts stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row, and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 2-2. He's outside for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
To second for 1, on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
6-4 the outcome today. Baltimore jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Michael Givens gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Zach Britton hammers down the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Red Sox, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.